Giovanni, David Gallo, Adam Glenn, Stephen Heckworth, Harvey Honore, Curtis Joseph, Donna Lambert, Andy Lopez,
Here.
Garland Meredith, Christopher Stewart, Elliot Temple,
Here.
Keith Tillage. We have a quorum.
Mr. Lopez, divine allegiance in the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ms. Starks. Would you mind introducing yourself?
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanika Starks, and I'll be presiding over today's hearings as hearing officer. I will make all evidentiary rulings and do oaths and affirmations. However, the board will make all findings of facts. All that means is they will make the final decision on each case. If a respondent is present, please step to this microphone and state your name and affiliation with the company. Can we please silence all cell phones at this time? Thank you.
All right. Consideration of the January 14th, 2026 residential subcommittee meetings minutes on January 15, 2026. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Joseph, second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right. Mr. Beavers, any introductions?
None today other than the staff and the investigators so we can swear them in.
All right, let's go ahead and call them.
Kristen McKee, Erica Segura, Susan McCartney, Clay Rivas, Lori LaRose, Frank Vaughn, Jared Watson, Wade Day, Joe Anderson, Logan Cockerham, Kerry Morgan, and myself. And dialing the board.
Can you please raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
We,
Thank you.
we're ready.
Mr. Beavers, any other introductions or anything? Any public comments? You said we were ready.
There we go. All righty. With no additional comments or introductions, let's go ahead and move into to new business hearings.
Item D1, Tyran Harris. Are any representatives present?
Mr. Harris, come on up
Yeah.
and make your appearance to the microphone. Can you state your name for me?
Tyran Harris.
Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And when you speak into the microphone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tyran Harris of Addis, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the commercial shell building project in central Louisiana in the amount of $156,192.90.
Mr. Harris, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
Or no content.
Temple move to accept.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries.
The agency calls Kristen McKee to the stand.
Ms. McKee has been sworn.
Good morning, Ms. McKee. Could you please state your full name and for the record, please?
Kristen McKee.
And Ms. McKee, you're currently employed as an investigator for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors. Is
Yes,
that
sir.
correct? Okay. Can you take a look at the exhibit package you have in front of you? Are those documents that you obtained or prepared in a regular course of business during your investigation of Mr. Harris as an investigator for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want you to take a look at the at exhibits 2D through 2G. Those are copies of invoices for contractors on the job that's at issue, correct?
That's correct.
And the total invoices show the value of the total of the project was $156,192.90, correct?
That's correct.
And did you determine during your investigation whether Mr. Harris was licensed with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
He was not.
That's all the questions I have.
Would you like to, okay.
I would, thank you. Madam Hearing Officer, I'd like to off file and introduce the exhibit packs as documents in exhibits 1, 2, A through G, 3, and 4.
Mr. Harris, have you had a chance to look over these documents?
Yes, I did.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
All righty.
No.
No? Okay. No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
All right, Mr. Harris, is there anything you'd like to offer with regard to, or do you have any questions for?
Oh, no, I was wondering, is it possible I can get some more time to get my license? Because I just got approved yesterday to be able to take the test. So I wanted I could take the test and come back and I have my license. That's what I was wanting.
All right. So is it, I understand that his application is pending disposition of this particular case?
We don't hold up the application for cases.
What's that?
We're not
I
holding up-
understand we're not holding an application, right? But, okay. He's got to get approved there. All right, so, all right.
We'll tell you real quick what the status is.
Can, you understand your situation in this particular case? You know what you did wrong right here?
Yes, sir.
You're familiar with what you did and what your errors were on this particular case?
Yeah. The checks were wrote out to me instead of MRG.
All right. You understand what you got to do in the future?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. And you're working on getting your license, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, look, I move to fine you the max fine plus $1,000, and it'll be reduced to 1,000 plus 1,000
Okay.
if you get your license within 120 days.
Yes, sir.
That's my motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Next. Thank you, sir.
Charles Donald Holyfield, doing business as AAA Paving and Seal Coat. Are any representatives present?
Let the record reflect that no one is present. On behalf of Charles Donald Holyfield, DBA AAA Paving and Seal Coat.
Charles Donald Holyfield, doing business as AAA Paving and Seal Coat of Laurel, Mississippi, is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Express Oil Change Project in Slidell, Louisiana, the amount of $433,828.
The agency calls Erica Segura to the stand.
Ms. Segura has been sworn.
Good morning, Ms. Segura. Could you please state your full name for the record?
Erica Kristen Segura.
And you are currently employed as an investigator for Louisiana State License Board for Contractors?
Yes.
Okay. Can you take a look at the exhibit pack you have in front of you? Are those documents that you obtained or prepared in the regular course of business during the investigation of AAA Paving as an investigator for Louisiana State License Board for Contractors?
Yes.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'll file and introduce these documents in evidence as exhibits 1, 2, A through D, 3, and 4.
Exhibits are admitted.
Ms. Segura, can you take a look at exhibit 4? Is that a copy of the amended notice of hearing that was sent to AAA Paving via certified mail for this hearing today?
Yes.
And there's a return receipt showing that it was received, correct?
Yes.
And there's also emails in response to you sending the notice via email as well, correct?
Yes.
Now, Ms. Segura, did you have an occasion to investigate the activities of AAA Paving?
Yes.
And was that as a result of a complaint you received regarding a new commercial build of an express oil change building at 1700 Shortcut Highway in Slidell?
Yes.
And a company by the name of Debbie Air Enterprises was the general contractor, is that correct?
That's correct.
And the general contractor hired AAA Paving as a subcontractor, correct?
Yes.
You take a look at Exhibit 2B, is that a copy of the contract between AAA Paving and the general contractor?
Yes.
And the total of the contract on the scope of work at the end of that contract was $433,828, correct?
Yes.
Take a look at Exhibit 2D. That is a job payments list from the general contractor showing payments from the general contractor to AAA Paving, correct?
Yes.
And that's in the amount of $150,927.95 cents.
Yes.
Okay. Did you determine during your investigation if AAA Paving was licensed with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for contractors?
Yes, they are not licensed with the LSLBC.
Thank you. Given the testimony and evidence presented, the agency submits that defendant violated Louisiana Revised Statute 372158A1 by bidding or conducting work without the proper license.
All right, what are the wishes of the board? Plea.
Joseph, move to find violation.
Brown, second.
We have a motion and a second for a violation. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. All right. Finley?
Max fine plus the cost.
We have a motion and a second for a max fine plus costs. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Next case.
Stephanie Blankenship. Are any representatives present?
Hi, Stephanie Blankenship.
Ms. Blankenship, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
And who is this on the side of you?
This is Greg Griffin, the company owner.
Okay. Mr. Griffin?
Yes.
Are you testifying this morning on behalf of Ms. Blankenship? Can you raise your right hand for me? And speaking to the microphone. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
What's the gentleman's last name?
Griffin.
Griffin. All right, okay.
Stephanie Blankenship of Denham Springs, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Sullivan Salon Suites project in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the amount of $58,851.11.
Okay, Ms. Blankenship, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Temple move to accept.
Joseph, second.
We have a motion and a second for a no contest plea. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
The agency calls Kristen McKee to the stand.
Ms. McKee has been sworn.
Good morning, Ms. McKee. Could you please state your full name for the record?
Kristen McKee.
Ms. Key, you're currently employed by the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors as an investigator.
Yes.
Can you take a look at the exhibit pack you have in front of you? Are those documents that you obtained and prepared in a regular course of business during your investigation of Ms. Blankenship as in your role as an investigator for Louisiana State Licensing Board?
Yes.
Madam Hearing Officer, I offer, file, and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2, A through E, 3, and 4.
Okay. Ms. Blankenship, have you had a chance to review these documents?
Just momentarily.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
I mean, there's not a whole lot of payments in here made to myself. So.
You'll have a chance to testify to that
Okay.
to that
I
statement.
haven't really got to sit down and look at it though. I just received it.
Do you need a few minutes to review it?
Possibly. Yeah.
And
We can continue on.
I don't think we're asking if you agree with those. I think
Yeah, we're not asking if you agree with the statements or the documents in there. Do you have a legal objection to the documents being entered into the record?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't
know.
think so. I do not know. I don't know. I haven't got to look at them, so.
I'll give her a few minutes to review the documents.
All right, thanks. You want to review those? Go ahead.
I mean, it's going to take me a little while. What are these?
Those are three.
Okay, we can continue on. It's fine.
Okay, no objection.
No.
The exhibits are admitted.
All right, Miss Blankenship, is there something that would you like to? We got your no contest plea. Is there some explanation or some statement you'd like to make?
No, I thought I was, working within the legal fines of it, but I recently found out that it was not the case. I have to include the materials in what I do also. So I recently learned that.
You gotta hit.
All right, Counselor, is there anything? Go back to you. I'm sorry, I may have hijacked your.
That's okay, unless the
Can you
board,
tell them in a hurry?
unless you guys need some more background information on this matter.
Okay, go ahead. Good. Yeah.
Sure. Ms. McKee, did you have an occasion to investigate the activities of Ms. Blankenship?
Yes.
And that arise out of an investigation you were conducting related to a permit for renovation of 11535 and 11545 Sullivan Road in Baton Rouge?
Yes.
And the general contractor on that job was G.R. Griffin Construction? Is that
Yes.
correct? And one of the subcontractors that the general contractor hired was John Givens, is that correct?
That's correct.
And Mr. Givens was hired to perform carpentry work,
That's correct.
But the payments by the general contractor for that work were not made to Mr. Givens, though, were they?
No,
They were made to Ms. Blankenship, correct?
that's correct.
And the total value of that work was $55,851.11.
58,851. Yes.
Okay. And during your investigation, did you determine whether Ms. Blankenship is licensed with the Louisiana State License Board for Contractors?
No, sir.
Okay, that's all. No questions. No further questions.
Ms. Blankenship, would you like to make a statement to the board, or do you have any questions for Ms. McKee?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you intend to get licensed? Do you intend to do this work again?
Yes, sir. Well, I'm probably not going to do commercial. That was my first commercial thing I jumped onto, but I was kind of under the impression that as long as my work was under 10,000, that I would be allowed to do it without it. But now I know better, so.
Okay. All right. So I guess this is a really important statement on behalf of the board as they
Yes.
administer the penalty phase. What are your intentions moving forward? What do you plan to do? And if it requires license, are you prepared to get
Yeah,
licensed?
of course. Yeah.
What are your intentions moving forward?
To get the license that I need
Okay.
to continue work in whatever job.
For what specifically are you planning on doing?
I have nothing commercial in my books.
Okay. All right. Residential, or do you? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I'll leave it to the board.
All right. I move to fine you the max fine, Ms. Blankenship, plus cost. If you get licensed within 120 days, we will reduce that to 1,000 plus cost.
Joseph, second.
All right. Any discussion? I think we got a statement. Gentleman wants to make a statement.
I'm really more at the guilty part. I know ignorance is not a fair. I can't bring it. What am I trying to say? Ignorance as just not knowing the law. So I brought them in. So I'm the guilty party. All the fees that have been associated with this project, I paid. So excess of 10,000. I understand now how it works. So just asking for a little bit of leniency on any additional fines. I'm going to pay the fines because I brought them in, and it wasn't fair to them to be, imposed any fines.
And again, I think just so you're clear on what's been stated here, the fact is there's a max fine, and that max fine is a percentage. But if she does get properly licensed within that 120 days that he stated, and I think typically we've been doing 180 days, is it, staff? We've been doing just to make sure that we'll be consistent in the future. But if you get that if she gets property license within that, that'll be reduced to 1,000 plus 1,000, which is pretty standard.
And speaking into that leniency, your potential fine was a good bit higher than that.
Yeah.
And so, what would that license entail?
They'll walk you through that.
Yeah. Again, it's fairly well laid out, and the staff will work with you. She states what she wants to do in the future, and they walk her through the process. And it's fairly, it is plenty of time within that 120 days to get that license.
Okay.
All right.
Which one?
All right. So we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
James Culpepper, doing business as Foam Tech Spray Foam Insulation, Inc. Are any representatives present?
Let the record reflect the no one is present on behalf of James Culpepper, DBA Foam Tech Spray Foam Insulation, Inc.
James Culpepper, doing business as Foam Tech Spray Foam Insulation, Inc. of Ola, Louisiana, is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for falsely representing or advertising regarding licensure status or classification.
Agency calls Wade Day to the stand.
Mr. Day has been sworn.
Morning, Mr. Day. Could you please state your full name for the record?
Wade Day.
And you are currently employed as an investigator for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
If you take a look at the exhibit packet in front of you, are those documents that you obtained or prepared during the investigation of Mr. Culpepper, DBA Foam Tech Spray Foam Insulation, in the regular course of business in your role as an investigator at the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, they were.
Madam Hearing Officer, I would like to offer, file, and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2A, 2B, 3, and 4.
Exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Day, could you take a look at Exhibit 4? Is that a copy of the notices of hearing sent to Mr. Culpepper and receipts showing delivery of those notices?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. Mr. Day, did you have occasion to investigate the activities of Mr. Culpepper?
I did.
And was that because of a referral from the Louisiana Office of State Fire Marshal regarding possible fraudulent activities at a project at 7618 Highway 165 in Columbia, Louisiana?
Yes, sir, it was.
Okay. Were you told by a deputy with the fire marshal's office that he asked Mr. Culpepper to provide his contractor's license, but Mr. Culpepper could not do so?
Correct.
Okay. And as part of your investigation, did you review the website of Foam Tech?
I did.
Okay. And if you take a look at Exhibit 2B, that first picture is of a trailer that you saw on the Foam Tech website that states as follows. It says Foam Tech spray foam insulation, residential, commercial. Then it lists the phone number, and then it says licensed and insured. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And the second picture in that exhibit says Foam Tech residential, commercial, licensed, insured, and a phone number, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, have you attempted to contact Mr. Culpepper about this investigation?
One time,
Okay. Were you able to reach him?
sir.
Were you able to reach him?
Yes, he contacted me by phone.
Okay. And did he provide any information with regard to these?
No, sir, did not. He was returning from a trip, a hunting trip.
During your investigation, did you determine whether Mr. Culpepper and or Foam Tech had a license with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
They did not.
Okay. Given the testimony and evidence presented, the agency submits that defendant violated Louisiana Revised Statute 372158A2 by falsely representing or advertising regarding the person's licensure status or classification.
Alrighty. So to sum this up, we've got falsely advertising that he's licensed and of course other things. But with that, what are the wishes of the board on a plea?
Temple second.
We have a motion and a second. Guilty. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right. Penalty?
Temple max plus cost.
What is the max in this particular case? We got to. I don't think we have.
Yeah, we can only
Do we have just the cost?
Yeah.
So move to final cost. Temple.
Brown second.
You got a motion in a second, Mr. Chair.
What?
Brown in a second.
What is the actual motion again?
Motion is to fine him cost $1,000.
All right. I mean, we can find a penalty, can we not?
No, the dollar amount that would be needed for that project would have been $50,000. It is being addressed to lower to $10,000.
Okay.
Where it will, this year will fall back within licensure.
All right. Okay. All right. Good deal. All right. So we have a motion and a second for 1,000 calls. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. All right. Next.
Peak Professional Group, LLC, or any representatives present?
Let the record reflect no one is present on behalf of Peak Professional Group, LLC.
Peak Professional Group, LLC of Gretna, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Whitney Place Condominiums Project in Metairie, Louisiana, in the amount of $153,569.71.
The agency calls Susan McCartney to the stand.
Ms. McCartney has been sworn.
Good morning, Ms. McCartney. Could you please state your full name for the record?
Susan McCartney?
And you are currently employed as an investigator with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you take a look at the exhibit package you have in front of you? Are those documents that you obtained or prepared during your investigation of Peak Professional in the regular course of business as an investigator for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Madam Hearing Officer, I offer, file, and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2A, 2B, 3, and 4.
Exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McCarty, take a look at Exhibit 4. Is that a copy of the notices of hearing and amended notice of hearing sent to Peak Professional via certified mail and email, as well as receipts showing delivery of those notices?
Yes, sir.
And the amended notice of hearing was served by taping a copy of it to the door at the address on file with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors for Peak Professional, correct?
Correct.
And Exhibit 4 has the photos showing that amended notice taped to the door, correct?
Correct.
And Exhibit 3 shows that the mailing address for Peak Professional is 204 Nolan Avenue in New Orleans, correct?
Correct.
And that's the address where you taped that notice to the door?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, Ms. McCarty, did you have occasion to investigate the activities of Peak Professional?
Yes, sir.
And was that because of a review of a construction project at the Whitney Place condominiums in Metairie?
Yes, sir.
Lakeview Construction and Development LLC was hired by Whitney Place as the general contractor to remove, fabricate, and replace some metal staircases. Is that correct?
Correct.
And did you issue a subpoena to Lakeview Construction for documents related to the project?
I did.
And in response, did you receive invoices from Peak Professional to Lakeview Construction for work on the project?
I did.
If you take a look at Exhibit 2B, are those copies of the invoices from Peak Professional to Lakeview Construction?
Yes.
And the total amount of those invoices is $153,569.71. Is that correct?
That's correct.
If you take a look at Exhibit 2C, are those documents showing payment from Lakeview Construction to Peak Professional for the project?
Yes, sir.
During your investigation, did you determine whether Peak Professional had a license with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors to perform this work?
They did not.
Thank you. Given the testimony and evidence presented, the agency submits that defendant violated Louisiana Revised Statute 37-2158A1, bidding or conducting work without the proper license.
Temple move to find him guilty.
Joseph, second.
We have a motion and a second for guilty. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Move to find him max plus cost.
Joseph, second.
We have a motion and a second for max plus cost. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next.
Jerry Catchell Builder, Inc., or any representatives present?
Good morning, Scott Beam, President of Jerry Ketchel Builder.
All right, Mr. Beam, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Jerry Catchell Builder, Inc. of Spring, Texas is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for entering into a contract with an unlicensed contractor, James Caruth, doing business as USA Lawns on the Taco Bell restaurant project in Port Allen, Louisiana, in the amount of $69,210.
Mr. Beam, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Temple move to accept.
Joseph, second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
The agency calls Clay Rivas to the stand.
Mr. Reeves has been sworn.
Good morning, Mr. Rivas. Could you state your full name for the record, please?
Clay Revis?
Mr. Rivas, you're currently employed as an investigator of the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you take a look at the exhibit pack in front of you, are those documents that you obtained or prepared during your investigation of Mr. Cashel or Jerry Cashel Builder, Inc. in the regular course of business as an investigator?
Yes, sir.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'll file and introduce these documents and evidence as exhibits 1, 2A through C, 3, and 4.
Mr. Beam, have you had a chance to review these documents?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Right. Would you like to make a statement on behalf
I'd
of the
like to
company?
point out that we did rectify.
Is he back? You need, you,
No, you're
back to you? You good?
If you'd like me to provide some more context,
Well,
then sure.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Rivas, did you have occasion to investigate the activities of Mr. Cashel?
Keep
Yes,
up
sir.
with us now.
And was that because of a site visit you conducted at a project, for a project building a Taco Bell restaurant?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Mr. Cashel was the general contractor on that project?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and as part of your investigation, did you review documents you received related to that project?
Yes, sir, I did.
And did you determine that Mr. Cashel entered into a subcontract agreement with Jamie Caruth doing business as U.S. Lawns Baton Rouge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you take a look at Exhibit 2A, is that the contract between Mr. Cashel and that subcontractor?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. And during your investigation, did you determine whether Jamie Caruth, DBA, U.S. Lawn Baton Rouge, had a license with the LSLBC?
Yes, sir, I determined they did not have one.
That's all the questions I have.
All right. I got
Mr.
you.
Beam, do you have any questions for Mr. Rivas?
I do not.
Okay. Would you like to make a statement to the board? If the board has any questions for you, please answer them.
Sure. While we did have processes in place, my team was had a mishap. They obtained the irrigation license from the vendor partner and didn't take it a step further. So we have shored up our SOP since then, and provided additional training for our teammates.
Mr. Temple.
Mr. Chairman, before you continue, the agency would like the board to be aware that this would be the sixth violation. Mr. Cassidy.
That's an important point. I think Mr. Temple wanted to address that.
I was going to ask about that. So you've been before the board or had previous violations before, not just one or two, correct?
Our company, since founding in '79, has had multiple violations. Yes, sir.
What are the more recent ones? I mean, what are the dates of these violations?
They range from 2009 to 2019. They're all for Taco Bell projects for contracting with unlicensed contractors. All their payments have been made.
But it's a continuing theme, as you can see. And
Yes, sir.
at some point in time, the concern that this board has with these things is while there were limits on fining licensed contractors for these types of things, to go ahead and get a maybe a less expensive price, if you will, for an unlicensed contractor. Therefore, putting legitimate contractors at an unfair disadvantage. It's not good. And this habitual behavior, which what we would qualify as habitual behavior in this particular case, all consistent in this regard, it causes some concern to this board, I'll say. But I'll hand it over to, I don't know, Mr. Temple, if you got any more questions, or if there's anybody else that wants to address this. So.
You said that there have been changes to the SOPs, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Such as?
Such as we've provided additional training. I personally execute all subcontract agreements, and now I require a copy of the license to be attached to those subcontract agreements so that I can further verify.
I believe there's an app, is that correct? That you can procure an app and you can determine immediately whether or not these contractors are licensed, and I would encourage you to do so.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay.
Have all these violations been the same? But were they the same violations?
Yes, sir. Different subs, but the
For
same
different
violation.
subs. Oh yeah. Well, that's easy to fix. That. That's easy. That's a simple fix.
Yeah.
So, well, look. I move to fine you $3,500 plus cost.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, motion carries.
Thank you.
Let's hope we don't see you again.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Red Stag Land Management LLC, are any representatives present?
Let the record reflect that no one is present on behalf of Red Stag Land Management LLC.
Red Stag Land Management LLC of Thibodaux, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the subway remodel project in Thibodaux, Louisiana, and that project value should be $51,471.25.
The agency calls Laurie LaRose to the stand.
Ms. LaRose has been sworn.
Good morning, Ms. LaRose. Can you please state your full name for the record, please?
Laurie LaRose.
And you are currently employed as an investigator with Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
If you take a look at the exhibit pack you have in front of you, are those documents that you obtained and prepared in the regular course of business during your investigation of Red Stag Land Management?
Yes, sir.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'll file and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2A through G, 3, and 4.
Exhibits are admitted.
Mr. LaRose, can you take a look at Exhibit 4? Is that a copy of the notices of hearing sent to Red Stag and certified mail receipts showing delivery of those notices?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Ms. LaRose, you had occasion to investigate the activities of Red Stag Land Management?
Yes.
And was that because of a complaint you received from a client that hired Red Stag to renovate a Subway franchise in Thibodaux?
Yes.
Okay. Was Red Stag hired to be the general contractor on that project?
Yes, they were.
If you take a look at Exhibit 2B, is that a copy of the estimate provided to the client by Red Stag for renovation of that Subway restaurant?
Yes, sir.
And the amount of that estimate is $17,235, correct?
Correct.
But that estimate was for labor only, correct?
Correct.
The client provided the materials for that project?
Yes, sir.
And if you take a look at Exhibit 2D, those are invoices for the materials for that project, correct?
Correct.
And the total of those invoices is $34,236.25.
Yes, sir.
So the total value of this project is $51,471.25, correct?
That's correct.
During your investigation, did you have occasion to determine whether Red Stag was licensed with the Louisiana State License Board for Contractors?
Yes, they were not, they did not have a commercial license.
Thank you. Given the testimony and evidence presented, the agency submits that defendant violated Louisiana Revised Statute 372158A1 by bidding or conducting work without a license.
Joseph moved to find a violation.
Temple second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Penalty?
Max fine plus cost.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for max fine plus costs. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries.
The next three items, 8, 9, and 10, for Bowen Electric and Handy Service LLC. Their attorney called. He's working with them to get their license, and they're requesting a continuance to next month to qualify for
continuance?
citations.
Joseph moved to continue.
Temple second.
Motion and a second to continue. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thanks.
Item 11, Galiforo Companies LLC. Are any representatives present?
Paul Michael Galaforo Jr.
Okay. Mr. Galaforo, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you. Counsel, are we handling these individually, or do
I
you
think
wanna-
they should be handled individually to build an individual record for each one. I know that's,
They're individual projects or whatever? Okay.
Yes.
So, and that's typically the delineation for us is the, all right. Were they all similar?
All same awarding authority.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Galiforo Companies LLC of Gretna, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Harahan Emergency Operations Center project in Harahan, Louisiana, the amount of $125,445.59.
Mr. Galaforo, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Joseph moved to accept.
Temple second.
Motion and second for no contest. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
state calls Susan McCartney to the stand.
Ms. McCartney has been sworn.
Ms. McCartney, could you state your full name for the record, please?
Susan McCartney.
And you are currently employed as an investigator with Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Take a look at the exhibit pack in front of you. Are those documents that you obtained or prepared in regular course of business during your investigation of Galiforo Companies as an investigator for Louisiana State Licensing Board?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Madam Hearing Officer, I'll file and introduce these exhibits, these documents into evidence as exhibits 1, 2A, 2B, 3, and 4.
Okay. Ms. Galifaro, do you have any objection? Have you had a chance to review the documents?
I have.
Do you have any objections to documents being entered into the record?
I do not.
No objection. Exhibits are admitted.
Mr. McCartney, did your investigation arise out of a complaint relating to renovations that were being made to the City of Harahan Emergency Operations Center located on Jefferson Highway in Harahan?
Yes, sir.
During the investigation, did you learn that while All American Construction Management LLC purported to enter into a contract with the City of Kenner to renovate that Emergency Operations Center, A&B LLC actually served as the general contractor?
At one point, they did.
I'm sorry?
At one point, they served as a general contractor.
Okay. Well, did you further learn at some point that A&B LLC was removed as a general contractor?
Correct.
And the City of Harahan then retained Galiforo Companies in order to finish that project?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Take a look at Exhibit 2A. Those are invoices from Galiforo Companies to the City of Harahan in the amount of $125,445.29.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if you take a look at Exhibit 2B, those are documents showing payments made to Galiforo Companies by the City of Harahan. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And during the course of your investigation, did you determine whether Galiforo Companies was licensed by the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors to perform that work?
They were not.
That's all the questions I have.
Mr. Galifaro, do you have any questions for Ms. McCartney?
I do not.
Okay. At this point, we're in the penalty phase, so you may make a statement to the board and answer any questions that they may have for you.
No statement needed.
Okay.
Got a lot of cases to follow. Certainly no statement on how you ended up in this situation.
No, sir.
All right. Okay, we've got no contest. What are the wishes of the board?
Looks like there's some previous history with this contractor. Can y'all expand on that? Looked like
They have
there
no
was a
previous violations with us.
Was there a suspension? Am I looking at that right? Notes.
He held building construction under Gallifor Construction LLC from 2009 to 2019. It was suspended for failure to stay current on a payment plan for a judgment.
Same qualifying party.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Did you go into this contract understanding you didn't have a contractor's license?
Yes, sir.
And what possessed you to do it knowing that you were?
Because they were under 50,000, I was under the impression under 50,000, you didn't need to hold a GC license.
Will you expand upon that? It looks like the contracts are
There were
125 inside.
there were multiple contracts, and they were all underneath 50,000. The payments per invoices were under 50.
And
All on the same project?
Ma'am,
But all on the same project, or?
this particular project, yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sir, did you understand the scope was going to continue?
I did not.
You didn't?
No.
I guess I can't ask him now, but did you know it after the second one?
Sir?
Did you know it after the second?
No, we did not.
And you didn't know it after the third?
No, no, sir.
All right. It's a bit of a challenge.
I understand.
But that's your position?
No contest.
All right. All right, board.
Question.
It sounds like we can have the same conversation later. So,
Our investigator, could you share a little details on us as far as this looks like a continuous project, or how you saw this in your investigation?
Yes, sir. It was originally Hurricane Ida damage, where A&B Construction came in and did some work to repair hurricane damage. Then they decided to remodel that or renovate that building to make an emergency operations center, and that's when Gallifor Companies was hired, and it was an ongoing project to renovate that building.
So it was an ongoing project to renovate. So you would know that it's going to be over the $50,000, would you not? I mean, if you know it's going to be ongoing and you got all this damage.
I would think so.
Absolutely.
Well,
I mean, go ahead.
If I may,
we're looking for you to help us out.
Without plans and specifications, and then the city finding extra funds to do more, right? These things just came about that way.
How long you been in business, Mr. Galfaro?
Over 2 decades.
Yeah. Were these projects bid out, or was he just handed these projects?
No, they received bids on the projects.
and sir, here, knowing
We found no bids. When we subpoenaed the city of Harahan, there were no bids.
There's a litany. We did a litany of work for the city of Harahan. So if there may be a couple where there were no bids and they would just change orders added.
do you realize, though, at the acceptance of that change order to the same scope, that became a bigger project than $50,000?
Yes.
That's your violation. You do understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And you look at your invoicing, multiple invoices on the same day, same month. Not like they were months apart or anything like that.
That's correct.
So you're billing
We've seen this movie
multiple
before.
invoices at the same time.
What's your intentions moving forward? Are you becoming
construction? There's no intention as a contractor moving forward. There's no way for me to facilitate what suspended my license, as Mr. Lopez brought up. Me moving forward personally in Gallifor Companies as a developer, and then also other entity and other
business ventures that we have outside of development or real estate ownership.
So no plans to get a contractor license?
There's no way to There's no way to get one.
Yeah. All right, good deal.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Lopez?
Plead no contest. You have an offer?
No, I don't even know what the total would be or anything, so I don't. I could.
There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
There
of them.
are multiple opportunities.
And so I kind of spread it out a little bit if I were in your shoes, because this is going to add up pretty quickly. And we're not here to punish you, but we are here to protect the public.
That's correct.
And so my advice would be for you to put something on the table.
Okay. Can I do that at a later date once I digest?
No. We're here together on this date right now.
Potential penalty on this one is $13,000 and some $500. But
$13K.
yes,
That's the fine
this one.
and the cost
That's
on
fine
this
and cost
particular
on
one.
this
Understood.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
So look, one other piece is each one of these carries a hearing cost of $1,000. Okay.
so would you like to make an offer?
I would need some time to go
All right,
through
so-
all of this. And
Go ahead.
I got it. I moved to fine him $2,500 plus cost.
Joseph second.
We have a motion and a second for 2,500 plus costs. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Next case.
Galaforo Companies LLC of Gretna, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Harahan Memorial Park project in Harahan, Louisiana, in the amount of $482,674.
Mr. Galafaro, can you make your appearance again? Yes.
Paul Michael Galaforo Jr.,
And what's your affiliation with the company?
owner.
Okay. Mr. Galafaro has been sworn. How would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Joseph, move to accept.
Temple second.
Motion second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries.
The agency calls Susan McCartney to the stand.
Ms. McCartney has been sworn.
Ms. Carter, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Susan McCartney.
And you're currently employed as an investigator at the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors.
Yes, sir.
Take a look at the exhibit pack in front of you. Are those documents that you gathered or prepared in the regular course of business during your investigation of Galaforo Companies as an investigator for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Madam Hearing Officer, I offer file and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2A, B, and C, and 3 and 4.
Mr. Galafaro, do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
I do not.
No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McCartney, did your investigation into this matter arise out of a complaint received by the Contractors Board in reference to several projects in the city of Harahan being worked on, including the Memorial Wall and Park project at issue in this particular matter?
Correct.
And during your investigation, did you learn that the city of Harahan hired Galaforo Contractors as a general contractor for the Memorial Wall and Park project?
Correct.
And that project was divided into 11 separate phases, is that correct?
Ultimately, 14.
14 phases?
Yes, sir.
And the total value of all those phases was $482,674, is that correct?
The total value was in the 763,000.
Right.
The total value of the entire project from start to finish.
Okay, I'm referring to the
But-
11 phases that dealt with this
Yes,
specific.
400.
Okay. And if you take a look at Exhibit 2B, those are invoices from Galafaro Companies to the city of Harahan in the total amount of $482,674 for the work performed on that Memorial Wall and Park project, correct?
Correct.
And you take a look at Exhibit 2C, those are documents showing payments made to Galafaro Companies from the city, correct?
Correct.
And again, during your investigation, did you determine whether Galafaro Companies was licensed to perform this work?
They were not.
No further questions.
Mr. Galafaro, do you have any questions for Ms. McCartney?
I do not.
Okay. Would you like to you can make a statement to the board and answer any questions that they may have.
No statement. Move to fine him $2,500 plus cost.
Joseph second.
Motion and a second for 2,500 plus costs. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
I do have one question before we move forward. What would it take for him to remove the suspension?
think you would have to satisfy
satisfy
that
the
outstanding
judgment.
judgment.
Judgment, did we know how much the judgment is?
It's in the millions. It's several millions.
It's over 3 million. Okay, thank you.
Item 12B, Galaforo Companies LLC of Gretna, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Harahan Memorial Park project in Harahan, Louisiana. That amount should be $207,372.88.
Mr. Galafaro has been sworn, and he's the owner of the company, as stated before. How would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Move to accept.
So motion. Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
The agency calls Ms. McCartney to the stand again.
Ms. McCartney has been sworn.
Ms. McCartney, could you please state your full name for the record, please?
Susan McCartney.
And you are currently employed as an investigator for the Louisiana State License Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Take a look at the exhibit pack in front of you. Are those documents that you obtained or prepared in the regular course of your investigation of Galaforo Companies in your capacity as an investigator for the Contractors Board?
Yes, sir.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'd like to finally introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2A, 2B, 3, and 4.
Mr. Galafaro, have you had a chance to review those documents?
Yes.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
I do not.
No objection, the exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McCartney, the investigation of this matter was part of your investigation into the prior matter with the activities at the Memorial Wall and Park project in the city of Harahan, correct?
Correct.
And during your investigation, you learned that the city of Harahan had hired Mr. Galafaro to perform some work on that project, correct?
That's correct.
I'm sorry?
That's correct.
Okay. And it was learned that Galafaro Companies was not a licensed contractor. The city of Harahan hired another company, correct?
That's correct.
And that was Toth Construction?
That's correct.
But then Galafaro Contractors continued to perform work on that job as a subcontractor, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. If you take a look at Exhibit 2B, those are invoices sent by Galafaro Companies to Toth Construction for work on the Memorial Park project, correct?
Correct.
And the total of those invoices was $148,309.54.
Yes, sir.
And if you look at Exhibit 2C, those are checks sent by Toth Construction to Galafaro Companies for work on that same project, correct?
That's correct.
And the total value of those checks is $207,372.88, correct?
Correct.
So the value of this particular phase of that project, or these phases that were grouped when Galafaro Companies was serving as a subcontractor, is $207,372.88, correct?
Correct.
And again, during your investigation, you determined that Galafaro Companies did not have a license to perform this work, correct?
Correct.
No further questions.
Mr. Galafaro, do you have any questions for Ms. McCartney?
I do not.
You can make a statement to the board and answer any questions that they may have.
I have no contest.
Move to. Go ahead, Ms. Brown.
Ms. McCartney, can I just get you to kind of clarify your testimony? Basically, you're saying that at some point the city of Harahan, after $200,000 or $400,000 worth of work, realized that he wasn't a licensed contractor. So they put it out for bid and gave it to Falk?
They never bid,
They never
put out
went to
bid
bid.
for
Okay.
any of these
Never went to
projects.
Okay, so they just handed Thoth Construction a $200,000 contract, which he proceeded to subcontract out to Mr. Galafaro. Is that your testimony?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
Move to fine him $2,500 plus cost.
We have a motion and a second for $2,500 plus costs. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right, next.
Galaforo Companies LLC of Gretna, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Harahan Playground Project in Harahan, Louisiana, the amount of $135,260.
Mr. Galafaro has made an appearance, and as owner of the company, Mr. Galafaro, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Move to accept.
We have a motion and a second. Who was the second?
Who was the second? Anybody second?
I'm sorry, second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
The agency calls Susan McCartney to the stand.
Ms. McCartney has been sworn.
Ms. McCartney, you are currently employed as an investigator at the Louisiana State Licensing Board of Contractors.
Yes, sir.
Take a look at the exhibit pack in front of you. Are those documents that you obtained and prepared in the regular course of business during your investigation of Gallup Oil companies in your capacity as an investigator for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'd offer, file, and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2A, 2B, 2C, 3, and 4.
Mr. Galafaro, do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
I do not.
No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McCarty, did your investigation into this matter arise out of a complaint of an unlicensed contractor performing work on the Harahan Playground Gym project at 6601 10th Street in Harahan?
Correct.
And during that investigation, did you learn that the city of Harahan hired Bruce Markey, DBA BSM Service LLC, as a general contractor for the Harahan Playground project?
Yes, originally to repair hurricane damage.
Okay. And did your investigation also reveal that Gallup Oil companies began work on that project in May of 2024?
Correct.
Take a look at Exhibit 2A. Those are invoices from Gallup Oil companies to the city of Harahan in the amount of $135,260 for the work performed on that project?
Yes, sir.
You look at Exhibit 2B, those are documents showing payments made to Gallup Oil companies by the city of Harahan, correct?
Correct.
And again, did you conduct during your investigation, did you determine whether Gallup Oil companies was licensed by the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors to perform this work?
They were not.
No further questions.
Mr. Galafaro, as stated before, you may make a statement to the board and answer any questions that they may have.
I do not.
Move the fine of $2,500 plus costs.
We have a motion and a second for 2,500 plus 1,000 costs. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Kell.
Thank you.
Gallup
One
Oil
more.
Companies LLC of Gretna, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Harahan Senior Center project in Harahan, Louisiana, in the amount of $125,747.67.
Mr. Galafaro has made his appearance as the owner of the company. How would you like to plead to the, and has been sworn, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Move to accept, Temple.
Joseph, second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Agency calls Susan McCarty to the stand.
Ms. McCartney has been sworn.
Ms. McCarty, could you state your full name, please, for the record?
Susan McCartney.
And you're currently employed as an investigator at the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Carty, if you take a look at the exhibit packet in front of you, are those documents that you gathered or prepared in the regular course of business during your investigation of Gallup Oil companies and in your capacity as an investigator for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'd offer, file, and introduce into evidence these documents, exhibits 1, 2A, 2B, 2C, 3, and 4.
Mr. Galafaro, do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
I do not.
No objection. Exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McCarty, your investigation in this matter, did it arise out of a complaint regarding unlicensed contractors performing work in the city of Harahan, specifically the Harahan Senior Center at 100 Elodie Street in Harahan?
Yes, sir.
During the investigation, did you learn that the city of Harahan hired Gallup Oil companies as a general contractor for that senior center project?
Yes, sir.
If you take a look at Exhibit 2A, those are invoices from Gallup Oil companies to the city of Harahan in a total amount of $125,747.67 for work performed on that Harahan Playground project, correct?
Correct.
And if you take a look at Exhibit 2B, those are copies of payments made by the city of Harahan to Gallup Oil companies on that same project, correct?
Correct.
And during the investigation, did you determine whether Gallup Oil companies is licensed by the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors to perform this work?
They were not.
No further questions.
Mr. Galafaro, you may make a statement to the board and answer any questions that they may have.
I have no contest. No, nothing to add.
Move the fine of $2,500 plus costs. Temple.
We have a motion and a second for 2,500 plus 1,000 calls. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Items 15 and 16, TCB Constructors, LLC. Are any representatives present?
Let the record reflect that no one is present on behalf of TCB Constructors, LLC.
Counselor, can we look at combining these, or do we want to hear those separate as well?
Since nobody's here, can we combine both of these? They're not here.
One moment, if you don't mind. I think there's some discussion about.
All right.
Staff would like to request a continuance in both matters.
Joseph, move to continue.
Temple second.
We have a motion and a second for continuance. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Item 17, Cruz Construction, LLC. Staff requests a continuance in this matter as well to review the records that were produced today.
Joseph, move to continue.
Temple second.
Motion and a second for continuance on Cruz Construction, LLC. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Item 18, Red Stick Roofing Specialists, LLC. Are any representatives present?
Ryan Sharp, owner of Red Stick Roofing Specialists.
Sharp.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Sharp, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God? Thank you.
You said Sharp or Clark?
Sharp. S-H-A-R-P.
Sharp.
All right, good deal. Thanks.
Red Stick Roofing Specialists, LLC of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for failure to maintain and provide to the board requested records, documents, and other information as required within 72 hours of receipt of request in relation to multiple roofing projects in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Mr. Sharp, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Temple move to accept.
Joseph, second.
We have a motion and a second for no contest. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
The agency calls Kristen McKee to the stand.
Ms. McKee has been sworn.
Good morning, Ms. McKee. Could you please state your full name for the record?
Kristen McKee.
And you're currently employed as an investigator for Louisiana State License Board for Contractors?
Yes.
If you take a look at the exhibit packet in front of you, are those documents that you prepared or gathered in the regular course of business during your investigation of Red Stick Roofing in your capacity as an investigator?
Yes.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'll file and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2A through D, 3, and 4.
Mr. Sharp, have you had a chance to review the documents?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
No, ma'am.
No objection, the exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McKee, during your investigation into this matter, did you make a request to Red Stick Roofing to provide documents?
Yes.
And was that an informal request or by subpoena or both?
Sabina.
Okay. And did you receive those documents?
This morning they were emailed. I haven't had a chance to look at them.
Okay. So prior to this morning, you had not received any
No,
documents
sir.
in response to that subpoena? So, and you haven't had an opportunity to review those documents?
Not yet.
Okay. If you take a look at Exhibit C, Ms. McKee, is that the subpoena that you issued?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that was to the email address that was on the contact summary that was registered with the licensing board?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't have any further questions.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you have any questions for Ms. McKee, Mr. Sharp?
No, ma'am, but if possible, I would like to address the board.
Yeah, you can, and answer any questions that they may have for you.
Sure. I'll tell y'all just what I recall about this incident. Around or about a year ago, I had to terminate an employee, Mr. Brandon Woods. Mr. Woods was very upset about the breakup, if you will. He contacted every bureau and agency known to man and said defamatory things about myself as a person and my business, and including he made some complaints to the board. This isn't any of my clients. This is, like I said, an ex-employee that I had to terminate. I had to go to the lengths of hiring an attorney and putting a temporary restraining order on Mr. Woods because of the things he was doing. About a year ago, I did receive, I believe, an email from the licensed board of contractors, and I spoke to a gentleman, Mr. Brad Hassert, explained to him what this gentleman was doing to myself and my company. And I believe at the time, it's been about a year, so don't quote me because it's been a year ago. I believe I responded to the initial email and stated the same things I'm telling y'all, that this is from an ex-employee, these are false accusations, et cetera, et cetera. To be 100% transparent and honest, I thought that this issue was taken care of because I haven't heard anything back in probably 9, 10, 11 months. We did change business locations a couple of months ago, but I believe a couple of weeks ago we may have received something again by email or via mail. And as soon as we received something and I realized that this was still an active or ongoing investigation, et cetera, we contacted a gentleman named Mr. Logan. I've also spoke to Ms. McKee a couple of times. We've been trying to get this resolved, and like I said, we're not trying to avoid the board. We want to be in compliance and do what's right.
Have you responded prior to this morning with all the requested data? It sounds like you acknowledge that that you've been notified twice.
Yes,
from
sir.
my own testimony. Have you before this morning responded with the data that was requested for these specific projects?
No, sir. But again, the data that was provided, it's not much because some of these, like I said, we didn't even do the jobs. It was very, very little things to provide. I called last week and asked, in a sense, what are the accusations made against us? Because I didn't see exactly what we were being accused of in the letter, anyways, to provide anything.
Again, regardless of what you were accused of through the complaints, you had a subpoena from the board to provide documentation, did you not?
No, sir.
Excuse me, did we not send him a?
No, I was saying that I did not provide it.
Okay, you did not provide it.
I'm saying no, sir, I did not provide
And
it.
do you understand that's what you're here for right now?
Yes, sir.
Aside from the complaints, you're here because you didn't respond to the documentation request.
Yes, sir.
But you said you responded this morning.
We sent them over the Mardi Gras holiday, and they were just received this morning.
Oh, okay, all right. But we're talking about a year here.
No, I understand. Like I said,
All right,
I thought
so,
it was,
so you likely could have avoided being here today should you have responded to those things. I mean, so that's the violation you have, and we'd hope that you take this serious in the future.
I do.
And you're likely going to get fined for not responding at this point in time. But and again, it'll be pending satisfactory response for all that data. So, all right, I'll open it up to the board. Ms. Brown?
He pled no contest, correct?
Correct.
I make a motion that we fine him $1,000 costs.
Joseph, second.
We have a motion and a second.
We would like to add something, if you don't mind, that his license be suspended within 10 days if it's not the
Yeah,
satisfaction.
let's put a timeline on the satisfactory information if you don't mind. And
I'll
it sounds
amend
like
my
they need 10 days.
Yeah,
so.
I'll amend my motion, say that he be assessed $1,000 costs for this hearing and his license be suspended if he does not provide the documentation within 10 business days.
Temple second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? All right.
Mr.
All
Sharp, you
opposed?
understand where you are?
Motion carries.
Sort of. Again, like I said, I just want the board to understand, when I responded to the email 9-10 months ago, to their initial email, I did not hear anything back. I thought this was closed up until about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
That's the
we're
reason it took
past
me
that
2 months
point.
to respond.
We're past that point.
Okay.
Right now, where we are is you have 10 business days to get Ms. McKay documents that McKee will be to her satisfaction, or your license will be suspended. So this is a serious situation where you are right now.
Understood.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, it's our hope that doesn't happen.
Yes, sir.
Again, after the meeting, I'm certainly, they can provide you with that information once they review what they do have. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank y'all.
All right, next.
Flick Homes LLC, are any representatives present?
James Flick, owner of Flick Homes LLC.
All right,
You speak up a little bit next time.
James Flick, owner of Flick Homes LLC.
All right, thank you, man.
Mr. Flick, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Flick Homes LLC of Belle Chase, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of alleged violations for any misleading or false claim related to license status or classification in any public medium, and for failure to maintain and provide to the board requested records, documents, and other information as required within 5 business days of receipt of request in relation to the B&S Equipment Company project in Belle Chase, Louisiana, in the amount of $815,519.
Mr. Flick, how would you like to plead to the alleged violations?
No contest.
Simple, move to accept.
We have a motion and a second for no contest. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
The agency calls Susan McCartney to the stand.
Ms. McCartney has been sworn.
Ms. McCartney, can you please state your full name for the record, please?
Susan McCartney?
And you're currently employed as investigator for Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Take a look at the exhibit pack in front of you. Are those documents that you gathered or prepared in the regular course of business during your investigation of Flick Homes in your capacity as an investigator?
Yes, sir.
Madam Hearing Officer, I offer, file, and introduce these documents as exhibits 1, 2, A through D, 3, and 4.
Mr. Flick, have you had a chance to review the documents?
Yes, this morning.
Okay. Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
No, ma'am.
No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McCartney, your investigation into this matter was the result of a Facebook post from Flick Homes that you saw where they advertised that they were breaking ground on a commercial building project for B&S Equipment. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And is that Facebook post that you saw represented in Exhibit 2B?
Yes.
Okay. Does Flick Homes have a commercial license with the Louisiana State License Board for Contractors?
They do not.
Okay. And as a result, did you send an email to Flick Homes requesting documentation regarding that commercial project?
I did.
If you take a look at Exhibit 2C, is that the email you sent to Flick Homes and the email correspondence with Flick Homes about that request?
Yes.
Okay. Did you receive any documents in response to that request?
No.
Okay. Did you then send a subpoena to Flick Homes requesting documentation?
I did.
Take a look at Exhibit 2D. Is that the subpoena that you sent to Flick Homes?
Yes.
And Exhibit 2D also shows a certification showing that that subpoena was served properly on Flick Homes, correct?
Correct.
Did you receive any response to the subpoena?
No.
Okay, take a look at Exhibit 2A. Is that the building permit for this project?
Yes.
And the estimated value of the project on that building permit is $815,519, correct?
Correct.
Okay. No further questions.
Mr. Flick, do you have any questions for Ms. McCartney?
No questions.
Okay. Would you like to make a statement to the board and answer any questions that they may have for you?
Yes.
I'm hearing officer. Has the witness been sworn? If he's going to make a statement, I have to.
I didn't swear him in?
Yeah, you swore. Man.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I apologize.
I think so.
So if you'd like to make a statement, you may do so.
Yes. So for the Facebook post, my fiance runs my Facebook, and she thought it was a good idea because I'm working on getting my commercial license in the future. I just have my residential right now, and obviously I know it was wrong, and took it down immediately once.
Mr. Flick, let me narrow
found out
your statement here. You just hear based on the production of documents. So if you want to give a statement regarding that and advertising.
Madam Hearing Officer, he's actually here on
No,
both.
he's
On both? Okay.
Yes.
He's good. He's good.
Okay.
Yes. So
But also I want to preface that with you pled no contest.
Yes.
Okay.
So I took it down, and I didn't think it was something that I did wrong because it wasn't me. But as far as the documents go, I didn't really have any documents to submit because the contract for the build wasn't with me. I was just working like as I say consultant, but B&S was going to just hire me as a 1099 employee as a project manager to just kind of oversee the project, but hire me as myself, not my business. And I I guess my fiance thought it was a good idea to make the post because we plan on doing commercial work in the future, and to maybe get future work. There was no intent on like getting commercial work and accepting commercial work prior to getting my license. It was just something that she thought would have been good for the future.
All right. As the investigator, what was your understanding of his role on the project?
Originally, looking at the post, was the general contractor. I spoke to the owner of BNS, and he said he was the contractor. Then reached out to the general contractor that was listed on the building permit, who was Cowboy and Sons. He said he was going to be the project manager.
That he was going to be the project
Mr.
manager?
Flick, I'm sorry.
For whom? For the owner or for the contractor?
For the contractor, but he was not clear either.
Okay. All right. Okay. And your intention is you actually have you applied for your commercial license?
Yes, sir. It's been approved to take the test, and I actually take the test on the 28th
Okay.
of this month.
All right.
You're
Ms.
taking it
McCartney.
this month?
Ms. McCartney.
Yes.
Did he just not respond to make no attempts to communication?
We did communicate.
Okay.
He answered my initial email, and then
Okay.
we did speak by phone a couple of times, and
Okay.
then
Did he share that he had no information to provide because he wasn't the general contractor? Was it that clear to
well,
you?
he told me that he wasn't doing any of that.
Okay.
So it was a contradiction between all three parties.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Can I say something else?
Yes.
Yes.
So after realizing all this, then me and Cowboy thought it was a good idea for him to come off the permit as well. So he has a release, and he is not on the permit anymore as well.
So who is the contractor on the job now?
BNS is actually a general contractor, so they're building it themselves now.
They are a general contractor, or they're the general contractor on the job?
They are one, and they're building it themselves now.
Their owner.
The owner.
The owner.
All right.
I moved to find you.
I would also like to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
I actually received no payments on this at all. As soon as I found out, I completely cleared myself of the project.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Like Mr. Joseph stated earlier, we're not here to jam anybody, but we are here to protect the public and enforce the rules and people that are not abiding by the rules. And you stated you are scheduled to take the test this month, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I moved to fine you $15,000 plus cost. It'll be reduced to $1,000 plus $1,000 if you get your license within 120 days.
Thank you, sir.
Joseph, second.
180.
What's that?
180.
180. I think the board requesting just for the
I
typical
amend that
process.
to 180 days.
I second the amendment motion.
All right, we have a motion and a second for 15,000 plus cost to be reduced to 1,000 plus 1,000 if he were to be successfully complete his licensure within 180 days. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Cowboy and Sons LLC, are any representatives present?
I'm John Patterson, owner of Cowboy and Sons.
Okay, Mr. Patterson, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you. And when you speak, can you please speak into the microphone for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Cowboy and Sons LLC of Belle Chase, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for failure to maintain and provide to the board requested records, documents, and other information as required within 5 business days of receipt of request in relation to the B&S Equipment Company project in Belle Chase, Louisiana, in the amount of $815,519.
Mr. Patterson, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Joseph moved to accept.
Temple second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
The agency calls Susan McCartney to the stand.
Mr. McCartney has been sworn.
Ms. McCartney, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Susan McCartney?
And are you currently employed as an investigator with Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
If you take a look at the exhibit packet in front of you, are those documents that were prepared in the normal course of your investigation into the activities of Cowboy and Sons in your capacity as an investigator?
Yes, sir.
Louisiana-
I'm sorry, yes, sir.
Okay. Madam Hearing Officer, I'll file and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2A through C, 3, and 4.
Mr. Patterson, have you had a chance to review the documents?
I have.
Do you have any objections to the documents being entered
No.
into the record?
No, ma'am.
No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McCartney, was your investigation into this matter and Cowboy and Sons the result or a spinoff from an investigation you were conducting into the Facebook post of another party?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you take a look at Exhibit 2A, is that the building permit for the commercial project for B&S Equipment at 2101 Engineers Road in Belle Chase?
Yes, sir.
And Cowboy and Sons is listed on the permit as a general contractor, is that correct?
That's correct.
And the estimated value of the project on the building permit is $815,519, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. As a result, did you send an email in order to conduct your investigation to Cowboy and Sons requesting documentation relating to that project?
I did.
And that email was initially returned undeliverable, correct?
That's correct.
But later you spoke to Mr. Patterson with Cowboy and Sons, and he provided you with a new email address, correct?
That's correct.
And did you send that document request to the new email address?
I did.
Okay. If you take a look at Exhibit 2B, are those the emails that we've just been discussing?
Yes, sir.
Did you receive any response, any documents in response to those emails?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you then issue Cowboy and Sons a subpoena?
I did.
Take a look at Exhibit 2C. Is that a copy of the subpoena that you issued requesting documentation?
Yes, sir.
And Exhibit 2C also includes a certification that the subpoena had been hand-served on Cowboy and Sons. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Did you receive any documents in response to the subpoena that you issued?
No, sir.
No further questions.
Mr. Patterson, do you have any questions for Ms. McCartney?
No questions.
Okay. You already pled no contest, so you may, this is the penalty phase, so you may make a statement to the board as to the violation and answer any questions that they may have for you.
Yes. Like to address the board. I guess I thought that when I retracted my contractors, the permit, and B&S took it over, I ignorance on my part, I thought I was done. I should have provided the documents. I can provide the documents. I just, I don't know why I didn't. I honestly don't. I have the documents.
Have you brought them with you today?
Yes, sir. Yes. I have the, the estimates sheet for to get the permit. I have a letter here also that's where I resigned from being a contractor, and I thought I had. Yeah.
Well, let's just see this. Effectively, you're going to have to hand that information
Yes, sir.
over, and they're
Yes,
going to
sir.
let you know whether it's satisfactory. And I think what the board's going to do is probably provide a fine. You've seen this before, and put you on notice of suspension if you don't satisfy this within 10 or so days. And I'll entertain any such motion.
That is the motion.
All right.
What's the fine?
We have a motion to restate to what is that fine?
So $1,000. I'm going to put you $1,000 fine and provide documentation satisfactory to the board. To the staff within 10 days.
Yes, sir.
Or have your license suspended.
Yes, sir.
Is
Thank
that a
y'all.
fine or cost, Mr. Joseph?
Cost.
Cost.
Correct. Thank you, Mr. Stokes.
All right. We have a motion.
Second.
We have seconds, multiple seconds. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Item 28, Dylan Joseph Manali. He is unable to attend due to health reasons. We're requesting a continuance to April 16th.
Temple, move to continue.
Joseph, second.
We have a motion and a second to continue. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Item 20B, Lone Wolf Roofing, LLC. She appeared this morning. She's requesting a continuance to allow time to obtain counsel until April 16th.
Joseph, so moved.
Temple, second.
We have a motion and a second to continue. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right, settlement offers.
Under settlement offers, we have items 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Viejo Hospitality Group, LLC, case 2025-059002. They're offering a $1,000 fine plus $1,000 cost. Bill Tech Services, LLC, case 2025-105901. They're offering a $4,000 fine plus $4,000 costs. John C. McClure, doing business as Electrical Connection, case 2024-060202. They're offering a $1,000 fine plus $1,000 costs. Mayorga Construction Router Service, LLC, case 2024-054901. They're offering a $1,585 fine plus $1,000 costs. The AC Guys of Westlake, LLC, case 2025-108-101. They're offering a $1,750 fine plus $1,000 costs. All offers include a no contest plea.
Joseph, I'd like, with the understanding that council would need to introduce the records into evidence, I'd move to take these settlement offers in globo.
Second.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Madam Hearing Officer, I would like to finally introduce the exhibit packets for case number 2025-0590-02, case 2025-1059-01, 2024-0602-02, case number 2024-0549-01, and case number 2025-1081-01, each in their respective cases.
Okay, all settlement offer exhibits are admitted.
Under Section F, rehearing requests with settlement offers. Item 1, TRS Roofing Systems Houston, LLC. They're requesting a rehearing. They're offering a settlement of a $1,500 fine plus $1,000 costs under case 2024-137802.
Joseph, move to grant the rehearing.
Can I ask a question first? This number 2, Thoth Construction, is that?
Toth, yes.
Toth, I'm sorry. Is that on the Hammond situation? I'm sorry, Harahan situation we just heard recently?
It is, and they were previously here. It is just to re-amend the charge because the records they provided showed that they actually hired Galafaro as their unlicensed sub as opposed to what the original charge was, not having a license.
It's a correction of the record, Ms. Brown, for a proper charge.
Okay, but the fine isn't, we've already awarded the $1,000 fine and costs, we're not amending that, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Temple, second.
We have a motion and a second to grant rehearing. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Madam Hearing Officer.
Oh, go ahead.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'd like to file and introduce the exhibit package for case numbers 2024-137802 and case 2024-0924.04 into the record for each respective case.
Exhibits are admitted.
Joseph, move to accept the settlement.
Temple, second.
We have a motion and a second to accept the settlement offer. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Number 2.
Number 2, Toth Construction, case 2024-092404. They're offering a $1,000 fine, $1,000 costs with a no contest plea. And they're requesting a rehearing.
Joseph, move to rehear.
Temple, second.
We have a motion and a second to rehear. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You want to read it? Do you need to read this one in?
Yeah, he already admitted it.
Yeah.
So Joseph, move to accept.
Temple, second.
Motion and a second to accept. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Statutory citations.
Delta Construction and Land Development, LLC, case 2024-081703. That citation has been paid.
Temple move to accept citations.
Joseph second.
We have a motion and a second to accept. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Counsel.
Exemption hearing request.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'd like to file and introduce the exhibit packet in case number 2024-0817-03 into the record.
Okay. Exhibit 4, statutory citation is admitted.
Thank you.
Mr. Cluout has had to leave, so Mr. Temple will be serving as our chair at this point. I believe next is exemption requests.
Exemption request.
And I would like to just note that number 1 in your exemption request on the agenda, Enrique Herrazo. We're going to pass on making a decision on him today. We're waiting for some documents. You'll probably see him next month. And the exemption committee has met, and I believe Mr. Gwynn has a motion.
Yeah, based on the committee recommendation, after consideration of the applications for exemption of exam, I make motion that the exemption request for Daniel Merkent be denied for building, Darrell Ward be approved for building, and Lonnie Young be approved for driveways, parking areas, asphalt and concrete, permanent or paved highways and streets, concrete and asphalt.
Joseph second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right.
Excuse me, what did you do on one?
Passed.
Oh, pass.
We on report?
Yeah, I think next on the agenda, Mr. Temple, is treasury reports. Y'all should have had the financials. As you can see, our last month looks good. I would just remain cautious. Let's not be excited at our overages because we're in the process of spending that money on the updated computer systems. So our plan is still to be good, very good at the end of the year, but that's a significant outpouring. So I guess that's my current treasurer's report. I will tell you that in December, some kind of way we missed, also in January, a motion to accept the 2026 proposed budget, and that is on your desks in front of you, and you did receive them for December. But if somebody could, I think Mr. Lopez has a motion to accept said proposed agenda or
Sure.
proposed budget.
Based on committee recommendation, I make a motion to approve 2026 proposed operating budget for Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors as presented today.
Joseph second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right.
Your staff report is we're all here. We're still down a couple in licensing. We're still down a couple in enforcement. We've had some significant reorg in the last couple of years, or in the last year, I should say. They're ironing themselves out in the interest of efficiency, and I think it just continue to see some improvements in timing of issuance, if you will. We're still struggling with some of the, as a lot of you have called and mentioned to me, some renewals are delayed a little bit as they're catching up on some backgrounds that had been missed over the last couple of years. We're tightening that up a little bit. And the enforcement side, as I said, they're still a little bit behind, mostly due to some personnel shortages, but they are clearing their bottleneck at an amazing pace.
Good. All right. Session. You good? Oh, let's get a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Didn't think so. Motion carries. All right. That's it.